Welcome back. We are here for episode 27 of the Between Secrets in Lavender. All right. So, had a hell of a night phase. Our hunters, I imagine, have brought the Dryad to take some refuge with Suleiman and have come home to Hargrave House to try and get some rest. It doesn't seem that the rights in any of their forms have returned yet from where they've been. So unfortunately, we are not going to see Chris's character for this one, but hopefully he'll be back soon. But yeah, I mean, does anyone have any masks that they want to relate for right now?
I have a couple of options here. Double checking exactly how those are phrased, but we used two threat masks last time.
Yes. Mask of
Okay.
Catharsis is each hunter narrates a flashback to a time they felt released of all their burdens. The mask removed is where each hunter must reveal a truth they have never told another soul.
I'm going to do the Mask of Catharsis.
Okay.
Uh, so we see Ellie quite early in her Western journey. Uh, but not at the very, very beginning. She's had time to buy herself some fancy Western duds. Those boots that she still wears to this day, silver spurs. But the rest of the outfit is much fancier and obviously not fitting her surroundings. Uh, than we than the travel worn duds she wears today, embroidery and such. It screams naive Easterner trying to fit in. And we see her on a train arriving in a new town, uh, watching two substantial trunks being unloaded from the train. And a couple of men who've been sitting around the train station step up and address her respectfully and uh, say that for a fee, they'll be happy to take her luggage to her hotel for her. She, of course, pays them. They load the things in the wagon and take off. And she realizes a beat too late that they didn't ask which hotel, and she's just been robbed. And after a moment of confusion followed by rage, she just sits down right on the ground and laughs and laughs and laughs and laughs. Because in that moment, she's realized she was hauling around a lot of stuff from her old life. She was tied to a lot of stuff. She doesn't need that. She'll figure it out. She'll find a way. And she realizes this is the freedom she was looking.
I could also do the Mask of Catharsis if that works. We see the edge of a massive mountain, just like the bottom part of the slope. We don't see where the peak of the mountain is, but there are two figures there lightly glowing. One is a beautiful woman, and the other is Ocasio. And it appears that he is by a marker that leads off of the mountain. And she seems to be trying to convince him of something. And as the camera pans in, We hear. I just don't understand why you can't continue with this work. You have power, you have freedom. Felix turns, disgusted. We are bound by chains of belief and worship. I tire of seeing all these tragedies. We have no real choices here. We have portfolios, powers. Seen enough of the Olympians, Zeus and his ilk, taking advantage of humanity. Prometheus is gone. Humanity has no guardianship. We've seen what a mess they've made since. They're just playthings now, and I want no further part of it. And he looks at the marker. She chimes in, and you would give it all up, walk as them, lose everything, every bit of protection that you have. And he nods resolutely. Look, we haven't really seen on his face just a drive to pursue some sort of ideal. Just, I believe that it'll be better this way, freer this way. And he takes that step, and she's gone. And this weight that he felt, this connection to every person who worshipped Ocasio, who worshipped Karis, who worshipped the god of opportunity, every voice that cried out is just silenced. And he takes a deep breath as a mortal, free, finally. But we all know that it won't be that easy. And it fades as Felix wakes up in his room.
So I think you will wake from whatever dream or visions that you have from your uneasy sleep, and you come into the day with whatever plans that you have. Do you imagine that you uneasily meet in the kitchen, or are you getting up intending on doing other things for this particular morning?
I'm not facing the day without coffee.
I think Mordecai wants to have some tea before going out and doing what he should have done earlier, but hasn't yet.
Felix is hungry, ravenous even, like he hasn't eaten in a week. So breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you all converge upon the kitchen, you smell like the smells of, well, percolating coffee and, the sense of your favorite tea and maybe some frying bacon, but not as much as when Ellie commandeered the kitchen, and eggs. And some well toasted bread, and Nora actually has something ready for you all in the kitchen, and she seems not pleased, but she seems content, but still there's a little furrow of worry on her face as she putters around and sets out plates and cups for you all.
I think Mordecai will take the cup that has been set out and look at her and wonder at himself a little, but will ask, you seem preoccupied.
Yes. Maglasang had a strange thing to say to me this morning. and a gift that he gave, which I thought was odd.
Will you share what he said with us?
She stops in what she's doing, and she does look, and she says straight at you, Mordecai. Yes. He said that if you say that I am to hide or to run, that I am to follow your direction without question. What does he mean by that?
I think it's a warning.
He said something's coming, Mr. Laurence. Do you know what that is?
I do not.
Something is always coming. It's Hargrave House, for goodness sake. No doubt Pettigrew's going to knock on the door and say, please, save us. The streets are drowning in refuse or some like.
Things have been stranger of late.
Oh. I will attempt to reach out and sense a magical effect then. Because if something's coming, maybe we can at least know what's going on, or maybe turn it against whoever is trying to do that. Also, Mordecai looks at Felix and says, is there anything you need to tell us?
I didn't get a good night's sleep yesterday. It was uncomfortable, but this breakfast is lovely.
I am so sorry for your missed sleep. You know that's not what I meant, though.
Felix will put his food down. Fine. Why don't you lay out exactly what you want to hear, Mordecai? Get it all out in the air so we can start the day right.
Felix, if that whatever is coming, you have knowledge of that you would, then you may want to share it. If you don't, I can't make you. I see you don't. Well,
yeah, Felix bristles at it, and you see him at odds in terms of laying. He wants to answer, but there's something that denies him the ability to.
I think Mordecai has lost patience with Felix's bullshit. Or what he thinks is Felix's bullshit. Because, I mean, it's Felix's decision. And if he doesn't want to share, fine. So he will try to see if he can sense something.
Are you actually going to try and do something with sensitivity?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I have a move for that, so.
Okay.
Should I roll?
Yeah, which one are you trying to do, actually?
And the turn again.
All right, go ahead. Roll sensitivity.
Okay, what's my sensitivity? Oh, it's pretty good.
See, I see you guys are trying
pretty good.
I mean, let's see how that goes, though. No, I'm not Zachary. I remember. It's a 9.
Okay. All right, so with a 9, let's see, 7 to 9, as with 10, so choose an effect, but you must pick one complication. If you want another effect, choose another complication. So, what effect do you want?
I think I would... Maybe I just want to know what that is, or if that anything's coming, so but I don't want my meddling to be noticed.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And the complication is, I think that magic becomes twisted and unpredictable. If there's something.
Yeah.
Which probably there is.
Yeah. Hold on. Gotta write this down. Turn and turn again. Okay, so not noticed, but twisted. As you do this spell, is it, I forget whether when you do it, it's something inherent within you or you do something more visible? Is it something more visible or something that...
It's I I think it is visible for those around in my immediate surroundings. Like you can see the entities. Both of you, I think, have the sense. At least Felix has the sense to get an idea that the entities are about. And Ellie knows how to sense that's what's going on. So yeah, the Mordecai is looking inward, probably muttering something to himself, and then you can feel the entities like becoming active. And of course, you can see it will still. It's not the rite of salt and smoke, but I think it still will have a little bit of an effect on him because they will still try to mess with him as they do.
Yeah.
Because there is always a price for that kind of thing.
Right. And I think what ends up happening is that as you finish the spell and you sense the effects, it kind of weaves in with each other. And I'll tell you what happens, like, as it goes. But what ends up happening is that you start to see a glow from underneath Nora's shirt, like where a pendant would be. And it's kind of like a pinkish purplish glow that starts to emit from her, from underneath her shirt. And she starts looking, and you all can see this. It's like, what's this? And then you can hear murmuring from underneath her shirt as if like there are people talking, like,
Yeah. Felix is gonna just pluck that thing right off. Throw it onto the coffee table.
And, what you can see in the pendant, like it's very tiny because it's like, it's just a crystal shard, but you can see that, you can see like dark hairs kind of like up against the crystal shard. And you can see that you can sort of make out that Dr. Holzer's glasses are further away, as if he's holding somebody up against the crystal. And you can hear murmuring, but you can't quite tell what it is. And just behind Dr. Holzer, you can sort of make out like some flowers. Maybe the flowers of Mrs. Pemberton-Potts' hat. Who knows? But you can hear the murmuring. The crystal is glowing. Dr. Holzer has, I guess you can assume, like from the dark hair, from the long dark hair, that it could be Maglasang. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it's kind of loud murmuring. You can't tell what it is. And then it winks out. And I think for you, Mordecai, the way it's twisted and unpredictable, I think you will start to feel drained, as if somebody has you by the throat, and you're starting to feel like energy being drained from you.
Oh,
you will need to make a day move to see if you can prevent it from happening.
I will try that. Can I make it with sensitivity as well?
Of course.
Cool. I will do that then. Let me see how that goes. Do not want to be drained. That's Ellie's thing. Come on. It's a 9 again.
Wow. Poop. Keep forgetting to do that. It's like, what do you think will go wrong if you can't do this?
I think what will go wrong is that I get drained to the point that I can.
How do you think you try to stave off the effects of this? Like you can feel this spectral hand like holding you by the throat and like starting to drain your energies. What do you think you do?
Yeah, I'm sending one of my entities over. Like, yeah, sure. Go drain that. Try and train that, because that is not earthly magic, and you'll probably choke on it.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, I mean, like you feel the connection. Like cut off. You still feel like slightly weak, but everybody else can see that there's a handprint. There's a handprint on your neck.
Yeah, it's easy to see what that's going to call.
So.
And Mordecai says, well, I think what we heard from your friend, Ellie, about this crystal, they are doing something with it. And I look at Felix and I say, I think this might be more than the ordinary ruffian creating refuse on Laurence Street.
You okay?
Yes, quite.
Felix just keeps on staring at that little crystal and everything that it represents.
Nora just snatches it up and will kind of like, like hold it in her palm and say, Maglasang! Maglasang! And, there's no response. But, yeah, the glow goes out.
Did he give this to you?
Yes. Yes, he did. That was his gift. He said it would protect me.
I'm not so sure if that is actually its function. Well, should we go then and try to mess with whatever they are doing?
Ellie, aren't you worried about Lansing? Felix says, looking askance.
Yeah.
I think basically at this point, this is where you hear like the urgent knocking on the door. There you go. Not even the bell, the urgent knocking.
Well, while Mordecai is recovering and Ellie is just keeping an eye on people, Felix will go and answer the door like a responsible adult.
It is the panting form of Mr. Lansing at the door. Where's Ellie?
No, hello. No, how are you?
Well, this concerns you as well, of course.
I had an idea. Please, come in.
And he moves past you and kind of backs in and then kind of looks around.
Oh, that's disappointing. I think that's what Mordecai says quietly when Lansing comes in.
Need to fortify. Somehow. I don't know how, but you'll need to.
What do you mean fortify? What's she up to?
Maglasang was caught. I'm not sure exactly what she plans on doing, but Maglasang was in the crystal room that I told you about, and he was trying to... He came from somewhere, and he was caught by Mrs. Pemberton-Potts and Dr. Holzer, and Dr. Holzer did something to him. And as soon as I saw that, I ran. But I did hear her saying something about moving against you tonight. As if they were going to bring someone's against you. I know she has brought some people in, but she's kept them under wraps. I'm not sure where.
The people from the forest, I assume.
All right.
So, question remains, are we fortifying or are we using our advance warning to make a move ourselves?
Well, out of character, this is the assault.
Yeah.
So you have received information from a pretty reliable source that she is sending some people against you to lay siege on Hargrave House tonight.
Okay.
Perhaps she's tired of playing cat and mouse. Perhaps she wants to send you a message. Perhaps she's testing you or toying with you. No matter, the result is the same. Her forces intend to ransack the house, and you'll have to stop them. You don't have much time to prepare defense. So, question that you have to answer for this assault. All threats are suspended in favor of this, which will take the entire phase, if as it is. How can we defend Hargrave House from Mrs. Pemberton-Potts' assault? Complexity 6.
Ooh, wow.
Your opportunity is to resolve the threat by defending Hargrave House and capturing a servant.
Cool.
If successful, the servant may reveal something that will help you. Vital information about plans. And I have to correct myself. It's like, reading further in through the way the rules work. At the end of the assault, you will have the opportunity to answer the mastermind question, which is, still like, how did they plan on moving against the crown? And depending on how well you answer that, will help the complexity of the confrontation question that you will have to deal with. So it will either keep it normal or it will increase the complexity depending on how well you answer that mastermind question. Okay? So
the question we need to answer is, how do we defend ourselves?
how do we defend Hargrave House from Mrs. Pemberton-Potts' assault?
We have day phase to set up.
Yes. Complexity
1 day
6.
phase.
1 day phase, yep.
And this works basically like we're gathering clues, or
Yes.
about
Gathering
the Hargrave
clues.
House's own defenses, and how we can
Yep.
use them. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You can search all around the house, you can definitely, see, who or what can help you, so any searches could reveal something that could definitely
Okay.
give you some leverage. But I will say that your first gimme is basically your first gimme clue is Lansing is here. Lansing is here to help you. So I'm gonna put that into the threat tab. Hold on.
In that case, strike the preemptive strike remarks from Mordecai, because that is not how this game is played. So
And Mordecai's not going to want the Scotland Yard supernatural folks anywhere near this, right?
Right.
no.
Okay.
No.
No, he offers himself. He's not saying like, he's got agate behind him or anything like that. He's
No,
saying
but
it's
two
just
of my followers are agate.
Yeah. So
So
that is up to you. Like, what if you want to try to include them as part of this, or what? I mean, like, that
no,
is going to be.
they
up to
might be
you.
compromised.
Yeah, that's very true. So you have to figure out how you want to do this. So let me just put, while you're trying to figure out how you want to investigate / search for clues. How can we defend Hargrave House?
And we basically already know that these people from the forest, that I think, was it me who saw the vision? I think so.
Don't remember who saw it.
I think it was me.
Yeah.
I think it was Mordecai who
Okay.
saw it.
Yeah.
These people, I have absolutely, of course, forgotten. I know that there were people, and they looked a bit like another team of, basically like what we are, only less pretty and competent.
No one's as pretty as us.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Mads, can you maybe just give us a quick description of these people, just to give us some flavor here?
Oh,
What we're working,
absolutely.
what we're
Sure.
working with. That would be lovely. Thank you.
Yep. So let me give you the description again. So the glimpse that we saw of the people coming out from the forest, we saw a glimpse of black wings and a muscled arm carrying a bow. We saw someone who looked like he was wearing futuristic armor with black eyes and something that looked like a pistol of some sort. Someone else that looked like he was in garb similar to, yours, like of your time period, but
A fellow Victorian. Okay.
fellow Victorian, but with red hair and carrying a heavy crossbow. And then, there was another fellow who looked like he was shifting from a short, squat, wiry, red-headed fellow to somebody with rainbow hair and an amorphous shape.
Okay.
So
Goodness. All right.
Indeed. Well, seems like we have, at least we will have to contend with physical threats. But I also imagine that we will have to deal with magical threats.
Yeah, and throwing a bunch of bodies at it probably isn't the right answer.
No, I don't think so.
It doesn't sound like these guys are from around here, so gathering information from the man in the sun mask would probably be a decent idea.
Yes, they
Doesn't
are.
seem
Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it doesn't seem this is Mike talking, not Felix. Not
Yeah.
Felix locking in and being super analytical.
Okay.
It doesn't seem like any of them are demons, but we could probably get Nim Granby to help with some sort of protective ritual.
Mhm. Yep.
At least to
Yep.
slow things down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mhm.
That is a
Mhm.
resource we have not used.
Mhm.
He showed up in the introductory scene and we haven't seen him since. It's time to call him that favor.
Okay.
I don't know if the Lady of Limehouse is particularly going to be particularly helpful.
I don't think this is her kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think James Allardyce, I don't know.
More for like, I would
Yeah.
imagine like for the way that Ellie used him is like it's
Yeah.
basically for comfort, like for a vulnerable move more thing.
Yeah, okay.
So Nim Granby, Man in the Sun Mask.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, I mean, like you can search in Hargrave House itself and like figure out ways to increase, security.
I think I
Serapio?
might. Yeah, Serapio is he here or is he at Pemberton-Potts' house?
He is not. That's a very good question. Depending on how you make your particular role, it's like that will be a determination.
Okay.
So I'll put that under a question mark.
Okay. I think using the first sense might actually be helpful because there are plants involved in the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that.
I mean, hell, you got the one out in the backyard.
Exactly. We have a forest, so I can go and talk to it.
Our pet/captive forest.
Yeah, I mean, it's very well watered. Nora is a gardener, so she knows what. No, she's not getting close to it, but she's giving me tips how to water a forest. And I feed it occasionally. Mice, mostly.
Yeah. None of my followers are really going to be a help in this.
I'm thinking on the physical level, I want to keep them out of the garden in particular. Because with her affinity for plants and such like, and the nature of our garden and some of the things in it, I feel like that's something that she could twist to her ends, and I do not want that. So figuring out how to defend that area and that approach to the house.
If only we had rescued a dryad recently.
So
probably one of the two of you ought to go to Suleiman Burgers to get her, because I haven't met him.
I've associated with him before, so I can go.
And Mordecai's like a customer too, so
yeah.
So if
where Mordecai has gone, Felix has gone too. We know how this works. I mean,
goodness, I can't have an original idea. Everything that Felix does is a copy.
Yes.
Okay, so it's Suleiman/Dryad, Nim Granby, and Man in the Sun Mask.
Yep.
I can hit up Nim Granby.
Okay.
And I can go and talk to either Suleiman and do the forest move. I mean, we can do two things, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can do as many things as you want, like in this day phase, for sure. So, yeah.
From a time wise as a players,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Okay.
So, let's go ahead and get started. I think the first one that's easiest to do is Nim Granby. And is that an actual move? I forget.
We've got we've got him down as a contact who can give us
Yes.
information. It's not listed as a move per
Okay,
se.
he's a contact. Okay, great. That's perfectly fine. Gives an extra clue when consulted about demons. I mean, like
And gives
you can.
advantage on attempting a ritual, which is the important thing if we can get him on site.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can totally ask him if you want to do that, but I mean, you have to consult him first. So I mean, like you can
Yeah.
see if this is anything having to do with any of that. So,
Yeah.
let's take you over to Nim Granby's Ellie, as everybody else
Mhm.
gets ready to do what they're going to be doing, and Nora will ask you, Mordecai, is there anything I can do? I'm worried. What might have happened to Maglasang?
You are rightly so. Can you go into the garden and see if you can find anything there that doesn't fit, that doesn't belong in our garden, that might be from Mrs. Pemberton-Potts' estate, and rip it out?
I will.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So Nora's going into the garden, looking for stuff. Okay. All right. And then I will say that, like, when you come and do your forest sense move, like Mordecai, I'll wrap whatever if she finds anything with your particular roll. Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So
Yes.
just remind me about that. So Ellie, you're going to do Nim Granby, and when you go to his digs, yeah, he's in a particularly rough part of town. Like, this guy doesn't have like a whole hell of a lot, but he does have some strange stuff that people stay way away from him when they can. So when you get near his apartments, it's like you start smelling some weird stuff. Like it's part weed like stuff. It's part like, incense, and it's part like things that from sensing that occult things can smell it. Normal humans can't, but they feel uneasy when they're near it. So yeah, I mean all sorts of weird shit like around his apartment. And yeah, when you like knock on his door or whatever, like he'll answer it, but he's shirtless and he's kind of like, got a cigarette in his fingers, like, yeah. Oh, hi. Haven't seen you in a while, love. What can I do for you?
Yeah. Need to pick your brains about situation we find ourselves in.
Oh, okay. If I have any brains left, come on in. Come on, give me. And then, like, yeah, there's stuff all over the place. He's got books, he's got candle wax, he's got, like, things written on the floor, but you can't see because there's books spilling out all over it.
I'm trying very hard not to step on any marks on the
Yeah.
floor as far as I can, but
No worries. It's like I set up the salt already, like, for the day, but, yeah, just try not to kick over any piles, that's all.
Okay.
Sit. And then he'll refer you to like a grubby seat that's kind of covered over in the tapestry.
My coat's a mess anyway. I don't care.
So sit in front of you. Yeah.
Hargrave House is going to be attacked.
Well, has it been already?
How much do you know about the inhabitants of Wreath Hall?
I mean, like, what is it? Pemberton Publishing or something like that?
Pemberton-Potts.
Yeah, it's like, right, old broad, it's got all the publishing stuff. Like, in fact, I got an edition of one of my guides over there. And it's like behind glass. It's like you can see like the familiar binding, like, of several volumes, like behind glass. Right, good job she does. That's all I know.
Yeah, well,
She got some wards, I know that.
she's bad news. She's very bad news.
All right. I mean, little old lady, but okay, whatever.
Little old lady with, I'm suspecting, more power than she lets on,
All right.
and a lot of
So,
people at her beck and call.
okay. So you need me for what?
I'm hoping that you can help us figure out how to, this is not my field, strengthen our wards, I guess.
Oh, all right. Okay, I got you now.
Defend
Yeah,
ourselves.
I mean, a bit of a ritual, sure. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a house, right? I mean, like, it's enclosed and stuff. But wait, I thought you had, like, Mordecai, the Magica, and, like, he's got an assistant or what is it, a pupil or whatever. I mean, what
He
was he doing?
does, but we need all the help we can get at this point.
All right. I mean, I'm willing to give it a go. I mean, why not? I mean, I'm a little bit short on the in the pockets.
We can help out on that front.
Oh, great. Down to my last bit of smokes, as it goes. Appreciate it, yeah. So, yeah, absolutely. Do you know where the exact danger's coming from, though?
Not in detail. We know it's coming tonight, but I'm concerned that the garden is the most vulnerable, but the garden is also itself not entirely mundane.
Huh. Well,
So,
Hargrave House has been known for being a bit strange. I'm surprised they haven't gotten me on, but whatever, it's fine. Now that you mention it, actually, since you have a tie to it, if you don't mind trying something, we could do a little something here now, and we could try to patch in and see if we could figure out a little bit of where the strangeness is from.
yeah.
There's something that could help, right? So, like,
I'm willing.
Yeah. All right. So, like, he'll sit down in front of you, and then sorry, and then he'll like stub out his cigarette, and then he'll hold both of your hands, and then he'll look deeply into your eyes. It's like, all right, I'm going to be looking deep, and then trying to grab the connection between you and your tie to Hargrave House. Think hard into what you're trying to protect. And then I'll go ahead and start my ritual, all right? And then he'll start murmuring some words, and he'll want you to think really hard on what you were trying to protect. So I want you to roll, and this is a day move for you. Sensitivity, please, because it's like, it's doing, like, trying to get information.
Right.
What will go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong?
I'm afraid that what could go wrong is that in some way what he's doing could damage my connection to Hargrave House, that it could in some way create a weakness
Okay.
For us.
Okay.
So day move with sensitivity, you said.
Yeah. Or we could make this we could make this with information, since you guys are trying to gather information. I apologize. Like, I want to make sure that you have the opportunity for clues. So change that.
So this is an information move. Okay.
Yeah. But if it goes wrong, then of course it's like it turns into a day move.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Still with sensitivity, though, because of the way he's doing it.
I'm just deciding whether to use an item for my personal quarters to get advantage on this, because it could be useful. No, I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna.
Okay.
2d6. Just gonna go 7.
Just about. Okay, great.
All right. Okay, so 7. What are you thinking about as he looks into your eyes?
I'm thinking about,
He's asking you what you thinking hard about what you want to protect.
I'm thinking about people rather than the place itself.
Uh-huh. Who?
Uh, well, Lansing is,
Uh-huh.
top of the list because, he's my boyfriend, and he's also uh has in some senses betrayed Mrs. Pemberton-Potts, and that makes him likely a high priority target. And my fellow hunters and Nora, but
You hear this murmuring, you hear it like kind of wrapping around you and such and so forth. And I think as he's talking, it's almost like the shadows are converging. His place isn't even lit up to begin with. I mean, he had like a few candles lit and everything, and he had the windows covered with heavy curtains. But I mean, like it's almost like the shadows are converging upon you. This is different from the way the angel of truth was coming upon you in the alley. This is more of like the shadows are like tendrils are like converging upon your sight as he's murmuring, and he's looking into your eyes, and he's actually seeing who you're picturing in your head. And then as you're starting to see the shadows come in, they're just as easily moving their way out. And he's saying, "Oh, well, isn't that a bit of a fun thing?" And he lets go of your hand. I noticed you were thinking more about people, love, not the house.
yeah.
Well, I mean, good news is you definitely got people to help back you up in Hargrave. But I will say that there's something in the library that you need to look at.
Okay.
There's something extra in the library. It's not a book. It's like there's a door. There's a door there. So you might need to look at that and see what's in there.
All right.
And something else. How close are you to that fine young gentleman of yours?
We're close.
I see.
Why?
He may have some hidden parts to him that you don't know about yet. So, yeah. I can't tell exactly what it is. I just know it's shadowed. And for normals, for mundanes, that's not usually the case. Shadows are more for people like us. So.
Mm-hmm. All right.
If you still need me to come over, then
I think that would be good.
you know my fee, but
Yeah.
just let me know what
Well,
time.
it'll be covered. And before dark.
Before dark, all right. I'll bring my kit, and then we'll get started. All right. Good luck.
Thanks. I have a feeling we're going to need it.
Gonna cut over to Felix real quick before we head over to a break, okay?
Yeah, it's Jenny Johnston's place. Jenny Johnston, one of my followers.
Mm-hmm. And she bows obsequiously, of course. It's like, as you enter in. Oh, what can we do for you today, sir? that you grace us
I'm,
with your presence.
I'm here to speak to him.
Yes, yes,
We are not to be disturbed.
understood. And she bows to you.
Felix
And,
brushes past and then stops. Are there are still people that you care for who are outside of the fold, yes?
yes,
Make sure that they stay home this evening.
thank you. I will.
Felix pauses and then goes into the back room. The man in the sun mask.
She will have some of her more burly people slash her nephews, like also kind of like not flank you necessarily, but kind of follow you, at a discreet distance, and then kind of set themselves so this way, like nobody will approach the man in the sun mask's cubicle or anything like that, and like those rooms near him will be empty, for the time being while you're here.
Mm-hmm.
And even, I mean, like he's just sitting there on his cushions and just kind of like laying there and like in his golden pajamas, and you see the radials of his helmet mask, and he's smoking. And even before you come up to him, like, he's speaking to you, as he's smoking. So, what can I do for you, son of thunder?
It's a much better title than meddler. You know why I'm here, Oracle of Apollo. I seek counsel.
Sit.
He will sit.
You know I can see worlds upon worlds. What specifically would you ask of me here and now?
I have the descriptions of those who would assault Hargrave House. You will tell me who they are, what they are capable of, and how we can defend ourselves.
It may not be as easy as you think. But
explain.
Opportunity. Opportunity comes in all forms, does it not? You give a choice. You give a window. But what if I told you that there are many windows, there are many doors, and you are not the only one who allows them through?
See, Apollo's riddles don't stop here. Will you give me an answer or not?
Roll an information move with sensitivity, because it is the man in the sun mask. And he will give you 2 clues because I believe that is his move.
That is his move. I'm contemplating using Giveth.
Oh, and then for Ellie, back to your clue. One of the clues that you can put into the threat thing is the door in the library. Is the clue?
Question.
Yeah.
If I use Giveth and make him a follower and immediately give him something for my personal quarters, do I forego the roll and get an extra clue?
Let me see. I always forget how Giveth works.
Whenever you make a gift of something from your personal quarters to a worshiper, they do exactly as you say.
Mm.
If you demand information from them, it may come in the form of a clue at the keeper's discretion. I don't know if that means I forego a roll.
You give them something instead of the roll, but I think that it's a little whiffy with him because, I mean, like, at least with the...
That's what I mean.
Oh, wait, because you get a clue even on a miss.
Okay.
Never mind. Either way.
So is it moot? Like I don't need to make him a follower, just roll and go for it?
If you want to roll and go for it, you can do that. If you'd like to try and give it, I mean, I guess you can do that and give him something to get a clue and get another clue because that's the way he works. But it's up to you.
I will mark my most recent acquisition, and I will pull out a mirror reflecting the true self. That thing that has the stolen beauty of Dr. Clauser. For scrying, for reflections, for memory. And I think as Felix pulls this out, he looks into the mirror and we see uh, him dirtied, muddied. We find him at that base of the mountain once more. We find him carrying torn, sullied masterwork, heaped on with sin after sin and travesty and everything else. And we see that woman appear at the base of the mountain again. And Felix would never admit it. And we don't hear the words, but it's clear that he is begging for divinity again. And he offers up the masterwork. And she looks up, and then there's a booming in the distance. And then we hear, "If you would seek your divinity once more, then you must quest for those of Olympus. You must right the wrongs that you did in London. The gods are watching. And if the balance falls in the wrong way, they will take action. And that which they did with Atlantis will happen with that kingdom as well." And she will wave a hand, and we will see Athena herself bring down a new masterwork woven by Arachne. And then the moment fades, and Felix passes the mirror. And I will roll with advantage on sensitivity, something that I'm not very good at.
3d6, take the two highest with sensitivity. Wait,
Uh,
3d6 plus. You don't have
yeah.
sensitivity?
No. So that is 4 plus 6, 10.
10. Wonderful. Okay. So 2 clues. Hold on.
And that narration was the mask of whatchamacallit, the mask removed.
Yes, beautiful. As you pass the mirror to him and the images go across the mirror's face, you can sense his smile, and there's almost a shadow that passes across the mirror's reflective surface as he takes it from you. And he will look, and you can see the glint of his reflection from the mirror onto his helmet and then back. And it's almost as he takes the smoke and then starts to blow, and he only took one whiff, and then now he's blowing smoke rings all over the place. But as he's blowing the smoke rings, he's making these patterns in the smoke, where it's almost like creating a mirror, like a mirror shape in it. And then he's going to hold up the mirror in the middle of it. Look. What do you see now there, through the smoke, in the mirror? Do you see yourself? Or perhaps, do you see a reflection of someone else? Someone that you Ah, elsewhere.
Hmm.
Oh, do I say it now or do I wait? I think what you're going to see in the mirror is you're going to see the reflection of someone kind of youngish looking, with reddish hair tied back in a ponytail, wearing a hunting outfit, smiling back at you, just as you're smiling.
Hmm.
Do you understand, Son of Thunder? This is what you and your companions may be facing tonight.
Formidable hunter. Hmm. But mortal. Fallible.
One is not what they seem. And that is the one that can help you beyond tonight's siege.
Okay.
So, your clues are, let's see, knowing what the reflection means. I don't know if you figured it out yet. And then the other clue is figuring out one of the ones that's going to attack you is not who they are. They're not actually who they seem to be. So
Okay.
they will be kind of like a, not a double agent. What am I trying to say?
Yeah, double agent.
Yeah,
Sounds
I mean,
like what you're talking about. Like
yeah.
it's someone in disguise who's secretly on Hargrave
somebody in
House.
disguise. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way to put the clue. There's somebody in disguise.
Is it mine or yours? Okay. I was wondering if it was your legacy or mine. No? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know who this is then.
It sounded to me like what Sunny was saying was that this is in some way a counterpart of Felix in another world.
Oh, is that what was happening? Okay.
Yeah, I heard it the same.
Okay. I
Might
was
be
completely misunderstanding.
that it goes for all of us.
Oh.
We're facing some
We're facing our
kind of
doppelgangers, yeah.
opposite numbers. Yeah.
Okay, one of those. All right, yeah. Cool.
Dark mirrors, yada yada.
I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you for helping me to understand. Um and Felix will thank him and take his mirror back.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have any parting comments as Felix goes to leave?
You may want to keep that mirror handy. It may reveal more than just a reflection.
Felix will nod and then whisk his way out.
All right. So, Mordecai, where did you say you wanted to go? Did you want to go over to Suleiman's to get the dryad to help? Okay. All right. So
I'll do the forest next because that is more dangerous, and I think talking to a druid, how dangerous can that be?
Yeah. So, let's just time jump over to where you get the dryad. You bring her back to Hargrave House,
Okay.
and how do you present the problem? Like, what are you asking her to do?
I think I am pretty straight about the whole thing. We might be under assault. We will be under assault this night.
Mm-hmm.
We are looking for ways to defend ourselves. And the person who's assaulting us has a special connection to forests and plants. So in this I was wondering if your own expertise might surpass my own, and you could be of help.
And she kind of like, you hear like a laugh, like cracking branches in the breeze. And, you see her smile on her woody face. And, she will. Where is this forest you tell me of that you have?
Well, it is at Hargrave House. If you will accompany me, I will show it to you.
Gladly.
I would advise not trying to take residence. It is bound by spells and invocations.
I can at least talk to it.
Yes, of course. Okay.
And
I will not hinder you. This is a warning.
No, I appreciate that. I think I can recognize snares now, after so much entrapment. So, and then, you bring her over to Hargrave, and then she kind of like contemplates the potted forest a little bit, and it's like, oh, you have it tamped down for now, but if it does communicate with a greater being than itself, like more of its whole, then it may try to go back to where it was.
I have not spoken to it yet. I was waiting for your expertise. Also, there might be other things in this garden that might aid the enemy in their assault.
So you're trying to defend yourselves?
Yes. And as you know about plants, maybe you might help us set some snares of our own.
Oh, I could probably do that. We trees can definitely think of ways to keep you in if we want, or let you go if we so desire. So go ahead and make your information move, or do the forest sense, and then I can give you a clue with that.
I can do the forest sense, and then I can also have the druid give me some pointers at where we might set snares as the information move.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. I'll start out with the information move of the druid, actually, because the forest might eat me.
Okay.
I mean, it would be helpful to Nora and Ellie and Felix. Yes, well, I'm angry. I've not stopped caring, though. Okay, with what would I roll the forest move? What does it say there?
Forest sense sensitivity.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, information move, if you're going to try to figure out like traps and stuff, it'd probably be more reason, because you're trying to just kind of see what would make more sense.
I'll do the sensitivity first. Reason used to be good at that, but yeah, well,
you're losing yourself.
I'm losing myself, yes. But let's start out with the forest then, because that's a better way. Oh, I've got 14, yeah.
Holy
Hello,
crap.
Forest.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Forest, talk to me.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, for that, I'm just going to give you an extra clue, because, I mean, that is such a good roll. So,
thank you. Okay.
Forest sense. All right.
Ask a single question regarding what you touched, listened to, or experienced. Okay, single question. I think the single question would be, because she's right, that little forest might be is connected to the big forest, where these people come from that are going to assault us. So I wonder how I can weaken their connection to this world. Because they don't belong here. Can probably send them back at some point.
Cool.
So that would be my question. How do I weaken their connection to this world?
Right.
Because if you're not really there, you can't really hit me.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. When you put that question to the dryad, she's like, kind of like she's not even having to like touch anything or whatever. She's just kind of like raising her hand and like, just kind of like putting out her branches to the forest as if she's kind of like just communing with it. And she will turn to you and she will say, "They all have something in common. They've experienced loss. You use that, and they will be able to go home that much sooner."
Mhm. Okay.
So that's the first clue. You
Mhm.
using their experience of
Mhm.
loss
Mhm.
to weaken their connection.
Nice.
And then the other one is, give me a second. And then she kind of like looks around as she's, getting this answer, and she says, "This is a place that has all sorts of connections, doesn't it?"
Indeed. I have
Huh.
not explored all of them.
You may want to. The
Mm.
pathways and byways are just so many. And it's out here. But I think... And she just kind of looks down at the ground and she kind of looks towards the house. It's like, there are many that lead into the house.
Mm. Oh, yes.
I will not go in there, of course. I'm done with being in houses.
Understandably so.
But yes, I think the pathway to help them is in your house.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting.
So,
Yes, we do have pathways to other dimensions in that house.
and she nods. So that's the second clue is basically
Nice.
there's a pathway in your house, in Hargrave. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yes.
So, all right. So you got some clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. What does anybody want to do now? Got 5 clues to answer 6 complexity. You can choose to do something else for the remainder of day phase. And come back to the house.
I think I'm gonna check out the library. I don't know whether examining the door is going to give me more information. The fact of its existence is already a clue, but we have the library move for looking for information, looking for clues in the library.
Okay. All right.
So that's what I'm gonna.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like forego the whole like you have to be there for the whole phase type of thing. So it's like it's okay.
Right, good.
We'll speed run that. Let's look at the move here. Map room, library. Okay. Name book. Okay, so entire phase and conduct research to active threat. Okay, this is the active threat. Name a book by title and topic that could reasonably be related. This is kind of like creating that whole like this is what like we learned from Robin Masterson or whatever. Then roll with reason. So
Okay.
yeah, you got a title and topic or whatever.
Let's see. For title, I'm going to go with On Meeting with Alternate Selves.
Okay.
And for this, I am definitely going to want to use an item to give myself advantage.
Okay.
Because I am not great at reason. But I think I'm going to use. Ooh, I have oh no, I may want that later. Okay. I'm going to use the compass from another time with unfamiliar additional functions.
Remember, it's 3d6. Take the 2 highest plus your reason.
Yes. Sure, I've got this entered correctly. Hold on. Sorry, my computer is being slow today.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Okay, drum roll, please. Criminy. Okay.
Okay. I mean, you
7.
don't have anything in reason?
No.
Okay. Just checking. All right.
No,
Okay.
I would have chucked this over to this idea over to Mordecai at some point, except, well, Mordecai is not quite the
Reasonable one
intellectual
anymore.
he used to be.
Right. Okay, 7 to 9. As above, you find the book is described, added as a clue for the associated threat. So you can add that as a clue on meeting with alternate selves. But roaming the uncanny twists and turns of the library takes its toll. Take the condition burdened by knowledge. You got 6 clues. Want to go ahead? Because basically to get through this, again, if you roll really well, you can just narrate, how you succeed. Sort of well, then you trigger more moves, and on a miss, you're going to have to night move this thing, and stuff is going to get destroyed. And then you have to answer the mastermind questions. So, do you want to go with what you got? I mean, getting more clues is not going to necessarily get you any more, except for bonuses. But even then, even bonuses won't be spectacular on this, because any way you shake it, the assault's going to happen. Period. So.
Sure, but we can be better prepared if we have a plus something, right?
Yeah.
I think I'd go for another clue if you don't mind.
No problem. What do you want to do?
As I said, I would like to go into the garden and check for whatever Miss Pemberton-Potts has put in there that will aid her endeavor. And I will call these things out. I will use magic to call them to me.
Okay. Alrighty. And then,
maybe with Nora's help, who has already looked in the
you'll
garden.
you'll get advantage. I'll add advantage to your roll because you're having Nora help you.
I'm also having my cat help me, so.
You don't get double advantage. I'm sorry.
I know, but I still can have my cat help me, right?
Yeah. It's fine.
Okay. But I have to roll with reason, right?
Is that what the move says? I mean, I don't
No,
know.
it's not. It's basically an information move. I'm just looking
for
the
got it.
ways that she's trying to get in. I mean, I would love to use sensitivity for it.
I mean, if you're using, if for having your familiar help you, wouldn't that be sensitivity though?
Yeah, that would be, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll accept sensitivity.
Okay. Get 3 of those, get 3 of those. Let's go. Okay, so this is not a 12. This is, however, an 11.
It's an 11.
It's an 11. Okay, I'll take that.
Okay. All right, with an 11 on an info move. Okay, so you get a clue. Both Emma and Nora will pull out some plants that you don't remember seeing in the gardens before. But one of the interesting things that Nora will point out is that
these aren't native to this garden. However, I remember seeing these from my travels. They are good for blocking things if they are encouraged to grow quickly. So, if they're here to hem us in, we could possibly also use them to keep things out. We could use them as a barricade.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. We want our enemies I think we want them inside the house eventually, but maybe have them be a little exhausted would aid in our endeavor. I think what we need to do here, and I go into some stuff about magic and what we need to do with these plants to use them for our purposes.
Mm-hmm. But basically, it's materials that could be used as a barricade if you need to.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Is that a clue or
is that
clue.
Some?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I love having a clue. Thank you.
Are you good with that, or do you one more?
Is the Druid still there? Can we enlist her help some more?
I mean, you can, but I mean, what kind of help do you want her to do? I mean, she can help encourage those things to grow, to turn into a barricade of some sort, but, aside from
Yes.
that. And I think at this point, this is probably like, where it's starting to wane
Yeah.
into dusk or whatever. I
Okay.
think like this is where Nim Granby starts rolling up and stuff, and like he's got his
Okay.
big bag of stuff,
Okay.
and he's got
Cool.
like his cigarette in his mouth. Yeah, uh, Fletcher said that you're gonna need my help, and he got bag for me. Yeah.
Hmm? Yes, we might. I think, yes, maybe we should convene some sort of war council
Yeah,
to
probably a good idea.
make a plan.
Did Felix get to do 2 things today or just one?
Just the one.
Okay, you want to do something?
One more thing.
So time and tide. It says when you seek aid to recover something that was lost or taken from you.
Yeah.
As established previously in the session, I lost my divinity. Is it possible, if I make an offering, that I can get a fragment of the Guardian's divinity to use in defense? It is a being of defense. It is a being that is possibly tied to Poseidon.
You could ask. Why not? Sure. Yeah.
I would like
I
to
love
do
it.
that.
Oh my God, what? What are you offering? Oh shit.
I am offering
Oh God.
something that was stolen from it. I am offering the mermaid fin from all the way back with the Limehouse lurker.
Ah, nice.
It is a relic from one of Poseidon's beloved creatures, stolen, besmirched, used as an amusement by mortals, and here I am returning it to the sea where it ought to be.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, like, as you submerge yourself in the murky waters, you just got.
I'm gonna use one of my banked advancements to bump up my vitality to 2, please. I don't want to cease to exist. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. And then, like, so you just got to roll with vitality and like make it work.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a 9.
And you can give up a mass to bump that up if you want. I mean, that is up to you.
I will. I'm going to, as he submerges himself in this pursuit for divinity, we see Arachne in her tatters, daring to challenge a god to try and attract the attention of Karis, the person who bestowed on her a blessing before, and she manages to get his attention, but it only leads to her destruction. And the result is this masterwork, which Athena takes into her own vaults, but it is forever being unwound by spiders. And as he rises from the waters, a little bit of narrative license, Madame Beaumont is there waiting on the shore. And we see just a glimmer of divinity, ethereal as it is for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, the clue. Divinity.
Can we recruit Madame Beaumont? Like,
sure.
we've reconciled our differences with the whole play thing that we did.
Oh, that's true.
In the back, we see Felix genuinely going back to a thing that he hated, trying to make up for past wrongs. Maybe in that moment when he rises from the waters, we see a moment of reconciliation.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, like, I thought you guys were doing the whole like Fae Embassy thing or whatever, like, like agreement. Yeah. So, but he was staying back.
Representative, and he hung back from that.
Okay, great.
Yes.
All right. So, yeah, I think she's given him a little bit of grace. So, you can totally say that you have Madame Beaumont helping. How she helps will be determined by what you do, like, in the night phase. So, yeah, go ahead and add her as, volunteers to help you. Yep. Real quick, answer a question, and then we'll see what this looks like for night phase. Oh boy. Yay. So, how can we defend Hargrave House from Mrs. Pemberton-Potts' forces from the assault? And it doesn't have to be complicated. I mean, like, it's just a matter of, like, utilizing all those clues to form something that makes some kind of sense.
Yeah, I think we need to get them back to where they came from, right? That would be the easier way instead of just trying to kill these people. We don't know much about their powers. They're probably on level with us, but if we can get them back.
We restrict their entry point, which is the door in the library. It's like the one point that we know they're coming in.
Okay. Yes.
So we barricade every other entry point, so the only way they can get in is through that door. If it's meeting alternate selves, if it's dealing with their connections, what if we lure them into the map room and then trigger the orrery?
What if we lure them towards the forest and send them back to where they came from?
Okay.
As
long as
use the forest to the forest connection.
Because if we trigger the orrery, we'll get back 4 other people, which might be okay, but might also be a
very fair point. I hadn't considered that we just re-roll for 4 others. Okay, yeah. They come into the room in through the library. We get them to the garden.
Yep. And
the pathway in Hargrave House will be the quickest way to move from the library to the garden.
Yes. Exactly.
Lansing's warning gave us time to prepare for this.
Yes. We do have materials that we can use to create a barricade.
That's how we're making sure we know where they're coming in.
Yeah, now we also know that someone's in disguise and that they all have experienced loss. Oh, you have an idea.
I have a thing for the disguise, which is that I have in my personal quarters the monocle that lets me see through a disguise.
Perfect.
So I can identify who that is and who they really are.
Yes, and how do we deal with the loss thing? Maybe it's a way to lure them or to draw them or weaken them.
To distract them.
To distract them, yes.
To distract them and or to make them want to take the opportunity we're offering to go back. Because being here, they're entirely cut off from whatever it is they're missing. Whereas if they were at home, the person who died is still, or if for an example of loss, is still dead, but they can go to the places that they knew together, the people that they knew together, have that kind of closure.
And I think the loss ties into Madame Beaumont. She is the one who's interested in stories. These are different perspectives, different things. This is the power that we get from her move is Draw the Veil, which is all about glamours and everything. That might tie into keeping them distracted, keeping them off balance.
Yeah. Okay. If all goes well, we may actually be avoiding violence.
We can try.
We can try.
Once they appear, I can also try to see where their loss is coming from.
Yeah. All right.
With a right of salt and smoke.
Okay. So, who's rolling?
I rolled twice last session.
So it's Felix and me?
Yeah.
Looks
One
like
die
it.
each, please.
Okay. Yes.
Plus,
And we're
was
at
it plus
3.
1? Oh, wait. Whoa. Okay.
Plus what?
Felix.
Wait.
Oh,
wait.
no.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, no.
Hold on. How many clues? 9, 5. So, yeah, plus 3. Sorry. Okay.
Plus 3? Okay.
Roll well.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. So we're at 6.
Holy crap. Okay.
I'm
that's not
confused.
good.
Wait. I'm confused. What just happened? I'm not seeing anything.
One die.
Yeah.
I'm not
Both
seeing
of
We
anything.
got a 1 and a 2.
Yeah.
What?
We got a six.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
know
got
why
a
which
six.
dice isn't showing you.
I don't know why it's not showing me either. Okay.
I'm totally
Alright.
good with a reroll that you
Yeah,
can
me
see.
too.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, yeah.
Are,
Yeah,
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 I
If-
mean,
if- if you-
Yeah. Doesn't count if the facilitator doesn't see it, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I can't see it, so I mean, like, I don't know what the hell just happened. So,
Can you refresh the page maybe?
yeah.
then it
Let
shows
me
up?
let me refresh. Okay, sorry. Yeah, there it is. Sorry, now I see it. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
If we rolled too well before, I think.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. Unfortunately. Shit.
Mhm.
Oh man.
So that's
Oh,
a complete.
boy.
Okay, but
that's a complete whiff.
On a miss, the hunters will have to make a few tough night moves in order to survive, and some of the property is destroyed during the assault. Each hunter must erase an unmarked item from their personal quarters. So you can choose to
Yep.
suck it up and do it, or you can like try to mask it and then go.
Oh, yeah. I'm good to suck it up. Let's go.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Night moves it is. Okay, great.
Cool.
So
What does a couple of night moves mean though? Is that how is there a
One
clear
apiece, or is that-
number that we have to do?
you'll
or-
see. You'll see. You'll
Okay.
see. You'll see.
Okay.
You'll
Oh
see.
boy.
Okay.
Okay.
So, all right. So, okay, just remind me again, who is here? Who is exactly here? We've got you guys,
Lansing.
obviously.
Nora,
Lansing, Nora.
Nim Granby.
Nim
Nim.
Granby, Madame Beaumont.
Mhm. And I think the Dryad might still be in the garden.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So,
Oh boy.
night falls, and are you stationed all together? How, like, where is everybody? Let's put it that way. I need to know where people are, so this way I can figure out how things are configured.
I think I might be with the forest because somebody needs to open the way when they come out, right? On
Okay,
the
so
other
you're up-
hand,
So you're in the
Yeah.
garden?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's
unless somebody has a different or better idea where I should be.
Ellie? Where are you?
I'm in the library watching that door, waiting to guide them. Assuming that I can guide them.
Okay, so all right, so we've got the library
You gotta do
with
the quick-
Lansing. Lansing is with you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right. Felix, where are you?
I'm trying to figure that out because if the door is handled and the portal is handled, where do we want Felix?
Well, where do you and Madame Beaumont want to be?
I think
Like,
you-
could you be with Nim? I don't know. And Nora? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, we're
Oh.
there to protect Nim and Nora, our casters.
Okay.
I mean, they would probably be in the garden as well, right?
Okay.
Would they be?
I think the logical thing for Felix to, yeah, I mean, the big magic thing is going to happen there, isn't it?
But we don't
Does it-
want them out in the open.
We don't? No, we don't want Nora and Nim in the open, that's true.
Yes.
But if Nim isn't there when we do the ritual, we don't need him at all.
Okay.
So
Unless he's helping with a different ritual.
I just need to know
If
who's
he
here.
could be helping Nora with something.
To keep them on the path, just going straight from
Yeah.
point A to point B.
Yes.
Keep every
Mhm.
door locked. Keep
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
So securing, so warding the rest of the place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
Miss
then-
Beaumont and Felix are protecting them while they do that.
On the other hand, Felix could be where they're supposed to be with Ellie, because that's the first point of contact, and having just Ellie there, that might be risky. If Ellie doesn't catch them all, there are 4 people. So I think we should also have 4 people there. Just saying.
Hmm.
So I've
Yeah.
got Lansing, and if Felix and Madame Beaumont are there too, then
Okay. And that's
Okay.
more interesting for a face-off. So, all right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mordecai and the Dryad are out in the garden, like waiting to see, who comes through to shove them back into the forest. Nora and Nim are warding the rest of the doors to make sure that they can't get out any other way and barricading the rest of the place. And Ellie, Felix, Madame Beaumont, and Lansing are watching by the library door.
Mm-hmm.
Pistol in hand.
Yep.
Dressed in a noble regalia of silk.
We have very different ideas of how one prepares for battle. I'm just saying.
It's effectively the costume from the masquerade ball, but like with some armor plating.
I'm wearing ritual robes. I usually don't, but seems like this might be the time.
Okay. So, in the house, the door to the library starts to glow with a purple, like its outline starts to glow with kind of like a purple mist. And I think as you're like getting ready to watch it open, I think it doesn't open. It actually disappears, and out comes a crossbow bolt. Ellie,
Okay.
aiming for you. Night move, please. So,
Okay.
what do you think will go wrong if you fail or lose your nerve?
I think I'll be injured. I don't think this is gonna take me down, but I think I will be injured and thus hampered in doing other things.
I think the way it's worse is that Lansing's going to get in the way, and he's going to get pinioned by the crossbow bolt. All right, so
Okay.
vitality,
So,
please. I imagine.
yep. I don't think my pistol's gonna help me here, so I don't think I can get advantage from it. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm going for it. Good
Nice.
Lord, that's a 14.
Okay. You can describe to me, like, if you want to catch the fucking thing, I mean, you can tell me how you do that. That's fine.
I think I will. I see what's happening, and with quicker than human reflexes, I bat it down, catch it, and snap it in a display of no.
And I mean, like, and Lansing was almost about to jump in front of you and get caught by the crossbow bolt as a tall, like broad-shouldered man, with red hair tied back and wearing a hunting outfit and just kind of aiming a heavy crossbow at you, is still aiming it, and then kind of brings it down and says, "Huh. Well, you'll be my most challenging hunt yet. Let it never be said that anything gets away from Sir Atticus Wellington Hughes the Fourth."
I knew it.
And then Felix, there's a lead arrow coming straight at your face. Night move, please. What do you think will happen if you fail and lose your nerve?
I'm gonna get pinned to a wall. And I'm gonna be restrained. I'm gonna have to deal with the fact that I now have lead poisoning, I guess. Like it's not gonna be a good look.
Yeah, so the way it's worse is that this is a lead arrow from Eros, and you will not care about what happens to your companions from now here on out. You're essentially going to be sidelined.
No, don't like that.
So this is definitely vitality, unless you can parlay me for any other reason.
No,
because...
vitality is good.
And the reason why Madame Beaumont is not interfering with this is because there's a figure that steps out behind the arrow, not arrows, but somebody that steps out and will almost be like stand down. And you recognize, well, you don't recognize it, but it is a handsome man with ravishing curls, dark eyes, but then seems to switch into a short, squat, wiry, handsome fellow with red hair.
Why does that sound familiar?
Stand down. I tell you this as your prince.
Ah, that's why. Okay. I am going to mark the pewter tin with Sir Richard Harlow's coat of arms, in the hopes that this lead arrow embeds itself in the pewter tin, rather than my chest.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll take the highest two, so that is a 14.
What the hell? Okay. Well, you can tell me how you succeed in this.
I think it's going to impact the pewter casing, and Felix is going to grab it and pocket it. I'm not gonna snap it. A useful arrow of betraying your allies sounds very helpful right about now.
And then, like, out from the mist will step out, like, maybe a muscular, young man that you recognize from way, 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 way long ago. And then, like, kind of, like, says, as he's clutching his bow, it's like, well met, uncle.
Oh, it's him. Okay.
How the hell did she get him on side?
And then, from behind the one who identified himself as a prince, it's like there's that futuristic fellow that's kind of got his pistol cocked, and the prince will say, it's like, you know what you have to do. And the guy nods and says, absolutely. And he's looking at these people with black eyes, like completely black, like his sclera and his pupils are completely black. So it's like, he goes running off. So Lansing goes to go after him. I mean, he doesn't look like he's supernatural, but yet he has that pistol in his hand. So I mean, like, Lansing's taking his life into his hands, but this is where it goes.
We all are. We all are.
So anyway, Mordecai, you hear this you and the Dryad hear this from outside, so it's getting exciting. I mean,
all right. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do anything about the whole thing. I mean, I can't do magic, right? Yeah. No, that doesn't help. I mean, I could observe what's going on there, but I think that might be a little too risky for now. Oh, sure. I mean, it's not the streets of London, but it's night, and I can call one of these threats to me, and I will.
To do what?
to have a talk, because it will answer a question.
Okay. Sure. I mean, I'm okay with this.
So,
sure. That's the first time I've ever seen it done that way, but sure, why not?
I mean, why not?
I'm okay with this.
That takes one of them away from Felix and Ellie and gives me the opportunity to talk to them. Unless I mess up the roll, of course.
Unless you mess up the roll. So, yeah. Beacon in the dark.
You know what? It's Beacon in the dark, and I can use my cat for that, because that is the thing I can use her for without marking her, drawing things to me.
Yep. So go for it.
I am going for it. Hey, this is ridiculous, but it's also a 14.
Jesus Christ. All right, which dice seems to
want
to make it
exciting?
The dice wanted
us to have a dangerous conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Which of these people does it want to? Okay, I think it is calling upon... As that futuristic fellow turns and goes to try and, like, whatever his objective was, I mean, like, he goes to turn and do it, your beacon in the dark, like, there's a flash and he disappears, and Lansing's like, where did he go? And he appears in the garden in front of you. And you see this young fellow. He is in, like, some kind of tattered uniform. He's holding a futuristic pistol. He's got shaggy blonde hair, and he's looking at you with desperate eyes, but his eyes are completely black. And then he immediately, puts the gun, pointed at you.
Yes, but that will
Put
not
me
avail.
back.
Oh,
Put me back.
I am trying to, my dear fellow. I am absolutely trying to. I would like to.
Can't go back until I
Until
get her.
her.
And then I can go back to...
Until you get. Well, I will rephrase. What do you intend to do as who's her then, my good fellow?
I'm supposed to get Nora. And then
Nora.
when I bring her back, I can be put back before my Cavascato died.
Oh, I know who you are. As a player? Okay. Look, I can put you back without all these shenanigans and not involving Nora. And the question would be,
How do I know you can do that?
how do I get you to trust me to do that?
Yes.
I am Mordecai Laurence. I am a magician. I have abilities probably beyond your understanding, beyond most people's understanding, honestly. This forest here is part of the place where you came from. It is mine. I control it.
Can you put me back?
Yes, I can. If you let me.
He'll slowly bring the pistol down.
Tell me your name.
I'm Captain Cyrano of the House Quillian.
Ah, never heard of them. But they sound very important.
It's just me left. My brother is lost to the void. And my partner's gone.
I cannot help you with that, you understand that? I can't just put you back to where you will. Be closer to the memory of your partner. Or maybe I don't know what capabilities your world has. Maybe you can get him back from the void or whatever. If we had time, I would invite you to tell me more about this void, but for now, let's see if I can get you back.
And we cut over back to the rest of you in the thing. So, yeah, I mean, we got Sir Atticus hunting you down, Ellie, and Lansing is, like, trying to, like, run interference, and Madame Beaumont is there with, arrows. And the Prince, Puck, or Robin, or whatever the hell his name is at this point, so... You got all this fun shit going down, and yeah, I think like Nora and Nim are keeping out of sight, like they're still upstairs, like warding all of the rest of the doors, so this way they can't get out. But yeah, what do you guys want to do? You're trying to contain them or herd them to where you need them to go. Yeah, Madame Beaumont won't do anything while Prince Puck is there. She will not.
You're being used, and you know it. I call out to them. She's making you her tools for her own purposes. How does that benefit you?
The crossbow doesn't come down as Sir Atticus says, "What care I for what my prey says?"
Oh, good grief.
Okay.
Pray. You're facing a predator, my friend. And I'm a hunter too. Sometimes the prey bites back.
I invite the challenge. And he shoots off another crossbow bolt.
Okay, well, I was going to shoot my pistol, so...
I mean, like night move challenge, so like go for it. What do we think will happen if you fail to lose your nerve?
I'm gonna be wounded and unable to continue fighting physically.
Yeah. I think the way it's worse is that he's going to somehow he's going to be able to his crossbow bolt right into your gun. Yeah. So he's gonna be
Okay.
that good.
All right.
So
Okay.
vitality or
Vitality.
composure. I don't know.
And,
Whatever. You're doing.
vitality, and I'm using my guns, so I get advantage, assuming that this is not the last time I ever get to use it. And that's a 14.
All right. Okay. You tell me how you get past him again.
I think I am. I think that my bullet blows right through the bolt and shatters his crossbow.
Ah, nice. Nice.
I give it a little twirl. Give my pistol a little twirl.
But as it blows off of out of his hands, it's like he immediately goes to his back and then he pulls out this incredible looking sword. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Over on your end, Felix, I think oh God, I had something like that was just really fun that was going to happen.
Am I facing off against Robin Goodfellow or
Yes, you are.
Eros?
You are
Okay.
facing off against Robin Goodfellow for sure. And Eros is there. He's knocking another arrow to get ready to help. I mean, like the prince is basically keeping Madame Beaumont at heel, and Eros is just like, "Come now, uncle. You need to stand down. You need to leave these mundanes behind. Come away from here."
A god and a prince suborning themselves to a mortal? Please, what could you possibly offer you?
Not suborning themselves. Absolutely not. We've experienced so much. But the way is closed, and we need to perform a favor before we can go back.
So you are a lapdog. You are working for a mortal. Does Psyche know this? Or is that who you're trying to get back to? And you, Prince, what, you're just going to stand there, use your position, and not act? I am trying to goad them into attacking me, and I'm going to try and book it away, because if I can annoy them and just follow me, that works.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so presence into getting them to follow you or what, chase you down, I guess?
Yes,
What
I
do you-
want to trash talk them as much as possible before running away.
Okay, like, is it a particular move of yours, or you're just like wanting to engage in the night move because it's like this is gonna be dangerous as fuck?
I'm going to engage in the night move, and
What do you think will happen if you fail, listener?
I am going to get shot by Eros and join Team Mastermind, because
Oh,
at this
yeah.
point,
Oh yeah, because I mean, like, Eros is gonna pretty much like knock an arrow of love, and then he's probably gonna get you to fall in love with Prince Puck, and then there you go. It's like you're on Team Mastermind. Yay!
yeah. I think
Please no, please no, please no.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what. It's not traditional. I'm going to mark an item in the collection. I'm going to mark Barbara Villier's corset.
You're wearing it right now.
I'm wearing parts of it. I've customed it into padded armor.
Okay, got it.
Calling on the historical nature of her just being a very charismatic member of the court, and as a political operative, knowing how to get under people's skin. That was the thing that made her beautiful, and I'm utilizing it in a way that I do not think was meant to be used. And the masterwork changes to just show just shreds of this cloth falling away like molting skin, like flakes away from Felix.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna go advantage, and we're gonna add 3 because presence. That is a 14.
Okay. Well, yeah. Tell me as you how you get them to cut.
I think Robin Goodfellow breaks character. So far, he's been like, I am regal, I am noble, and I effectively just like spit. I literally spit in his face, like, and run. And Eros
You
takes a shot,
insolent mortal
and,
shit.
and I think that like he as he's raging, he like slaps Eros and throws off his shot, and then they chase me Scooby Doo style down Hargrave House's halls.
And now I remember what I wanted to do. Ellie, because of your 14, I wanted to let you know. Are you wearing the monocle right now?
Yeah, actually, it looks weird with the rest of the outfit, but I'm wearing it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you know, like, as you see this happen, like, as you're like getting your bearings back and like, you're facing off against Sir Atticus, I think you see through your monocle that Eros isn't Eros. Small little old lady.
That's not Eros. That's her. Is it? Is it? Am I right? Is it her or no? It's not her. Okay.
It's not
Okay.
Pemberton-Potts. It's
Okay. It's an old woman.
I mean, is she still annoyed and chasing me?
I mean, she's kind of like looking surreptitiously back at you, like, like as if to just check to see what you know the other person's doing, like what Sir Atticus is doing, and then kind of like looking back, and then like slowly chasing after Puck, and then like you can see like through your monocle that she seems to be wearing some kind of mask.
In a
And
mask.
and if I get Puck out of the way, then that frees Madame Beaumont to help out Ellie.
Yes, exactly. So, all right, Mordecai. So he hasn't let down his pistol. Like,
Okay.
Captain Cyrano is just kind of like, like he's looking uncertain, but he's still staring at you with those black eyes. Like there's something else there that could turn the tide either way.
Okay. Something else there. Something magical.
Something, like his eyes aren't naturally black, completely black. So,
Okay.
I mean, if you want to try and, get rid of that presence or like, try to remove shadow or whatever, because they're all about loss. Like, something obviously happened and he's experiencing a lot of pain right now. So, if you want to try to do something
I would like
about
to
that.
try that. Is that kind of like a curse?
It could be. I mean, you're not sure, but I mean, like, he's vulnerable right now because of this thing. But yeah, you can't tell what it is. It seems similar to you where you have something living inside you.
Yeah, okay. So I need to, whatever is possessing him, I need to get it away from him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. That is within the purview of Rise of Salt and Smoke, I think. Banish a spirit or curse from a person, object, or
Sounds
place.
great.
Yep. So I think I will tell him that I can sense that there is something in him that needs to get out before I send him back, because he doesn't want to drag that with him. It's hurting him. That you need to let go of your weapon, Captain Cyrano, of House Quinlan.
And he's like, one hand is trying to remove the gun and the other hand is gripping like tightly.
You cannot, I see. Well, this might hurt a little. But don't worry, it will hurt me more than you. And then I will do the rite of salt and smoke.
Okay.
Well, it's painful, the rite of salt and smoke.
Well, yeah, because you're getting beat up by your entities, sure.
Exactly. So that's why I'm saying that. I will here now use an item from my collection. And I think what I need to use here, no, not that one. Oh yes, the music box with the with a weird dance of the sugar plum fairy thingy. I think that is a good way of getting rid of things. There we go. Well, that's that's the six.
What?
That's the six.
What?
That's the six.
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, well,
Oh
can't work
God.
all the. Wait, no, is it a six? It is a six. Well, can't be work all the time. I still have three masks. No, two. Well, two. I will use one of them.
Okay.
I really don't want to fail this one.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Oh man. Okay.
So it's a 7 to 9.
Mhm.
And yeah, I will banish, and I will also take a condition.
I think. Well, tell me what this looks like as you're trying to banish this spirit or curse, because what you can sense it being is this. The void connection is like where you can start to see flecks of stars,
Mhm.
but they're very like sickly looking stars in his eyes. And
Mhm.
it's like he's connected to something greater, bigger, more cosmic than himself. And it has got a grip. And you're
Mhm.
trying to release that grip and you're trying to shove it out of him.
Yes, I think I mean I'll start with a hand that grasps the pistol like in a death grip.
Mhm.
So I will call on the entities to come and help me out here a little and help me push whatever that is away from him, out of him. As I said, it might hurt because it's very entrenched. But yeah, and I think the entities, they will struggle and they will need my strength to get it out. So I think it's not just that they're messing around with my body and that hurts. They will need to use my strength. So I will start bleeding from wherever, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you do succeed, and but it's wrenching him where he's screaming, and the dryad will support him, like she grows branches to kind of like keep him upright, but he's like writhing in her branches, and he's like trying not to like contort upon himself. She's trying to keep him as still as possible, but yeah, he's just screaming in pain, and you can see it like shifting out of him, but it's a tug of war for you. And it's of course like your entities being like very gleeful that they're like causing you pain, but they're
Mhm.
they're also having fun because it's challenging for them too.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not gleeful because they're causing me pain. They're gleeful because I allow them access to my body and they are rampaging around them. They don't have any concept. At least Mordecai doesn't think they have a concept of physical pain precisely.
But yeah, so they're enjoying themselves, but you do get
Yeah.
the thing out of him. And I think
Mhm.
when he does manage to open his eyes after a very, very bad few minutes of this, I think when he opens his eyes, you see like two very scared, very looking blue eyes.
Yes, and he sees me probably I have dropped to a knee because that was a little much, and my face is covered in blood.
Yeah,
That seems to have worked.
yeah. All right, and so we get back to all right. So Felix, what are you doing as you're being chased all around? You like
I'm
all the doors are warded. I mean, like Nim and
all
Nora have gone around and like blocked everything.
yeah, I don't have much room to maneuver
Remember your goal. You were trying to get them where?
to the garden.
Right.
It is a straight beeline. I am ducking and weaving and throwing as many insults to Puck's heritage, his powers, the fact that he is a leashed lapdog of some mortal grandmother from Victorian England.
He's probably like giving you some fey insults on top of what you're saying and stuff
Uh-huh,
like
uh-huh.
that. And like amazingly enough, you're not feeling any of Eros's arrows, coming after you.
Small blessings. You know what, we're taking it. Yeah, I'm running. I don't know if you need for me to make another night move. If it's enough that I'm just pestering Robin to free
Yeah.
Madame Beaumont.
Yeah, I mean, like I think your 14 allows you to do this without having to incur more crap. But I mean, like when you get outside, I'm gonna say you manage to get outside. It's like what are you trying to do to like one either get them to get through the gate or to call upon exploit the lost thing or to get him to release Madame Beaumont. Period. I mean, like what are you trying to accomplish here as you're out in the garden, as you make it out here?
I want to say that we managed to set up a ring
Mm-hmm.
to trap him.
Ah, nice.
Um, and if I can, I'm gonna mark another item from the collection.
Okay.
I'm gonna mark Lot's wife.
Ooh,
Uh,
salt.
and I'm going to say, yes, I'm going to say that there is a ring of salt. Uh, just with all of that purification. Lot's wife being turned to salt in the midst of wiping out all of this evil that's there, and just that purification is locked into that salt.
Yeah.
And we pan to like maybe a couple of hours where we
Yeah.
just see Lot's wife as a statue in Felix's collection and him just coming over with a sledgehammer. And then we pan back to the ring of salt as Puck steps into it and we lock him in place.
Okay. So, night move here to be able to get him. What do you think will happen if you fail or lose your nerve?
Uh, I think if I fail in this, because it is a sensitivity roll and I
Mm-hmm.
am not a spellcaster, I time it wrong and I trap myself in there and I have a very angry Fey Lord there and me trapped in my little circle of please don't bother me. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
how will it be worse?
Oh man. Hmm. Yeah, I think he's gonna call Madame Beaumont out to have you come under her charms again. You
Oh no.
know? Yeah. So I mean, like
Okay.
if Eros doesn't come out and like do the whole like love me and love my you know love my team or whatever, then he's gonna ask Madame Beaumont to get you under Fey control and like bring you wherever. Yeah. So.
Okay. So I have to roll with sensitivity, but it's at least with advantage. It's a
Hmm.
0.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Okay. That is an 8. I am willing to mark a mask to bump this up.
Oh my God. Okay. Ooh. Okay. All right. So
Uh, okay.
tell me what this looks like as you succeed and then trap him.
It's very simple. I run past the circle uh as I imagine maybe Nim is there and like tosses the last bit of salt in
Hmm.
onto the circle as Puck jumps out.
Hmm.
Mid insult just freezes in place. And I take a second to comport myself. Good. Robin Goodfellow, it is time to bargain.
And I think as he's trapped in the salt circle, I think you notice that the glamour starts to come off and he starts to age and he starts looking like a wizened old man, like slightly bowed, tall still, tall and
Ah.
willowy, but then he's like, bargain. And then he'll just kind of like fold his arms and be like, what do you want then? And we're going to cut over to Ellie and Lansing and whoever's left in the freaking house. So I think, yeah. Ellie, you've got Sir Atticus bearing down on you with a sword, and Lansing also trying to get out of the way because, he's got his kosh on him, but I mean, there's only so much he can do with that, and I think the burden will pretty much cut through that like butter. So, yeah. And, yeah, Madame Beaumont's not going to do anything. So.
At the moment, he's bringing a very large knife to a gunfight. Because I still have my pistol.
Right. I mean, he's going to try anything. Come on now.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what I'm doing. I am trying to shoot him. We were trying to play this nice. We were trying to get them out of here without having to kill them, but I don't like being treated as prey. Really, really don't. And Ms. Nice Guy is not in the house. I'm just going to try to shoot.
Night move. What do you think will happen if you fail or lose your nerve?
I think if I fail, it's too soft to say that I just miss. I think if I fail, I have mistimed it, so I won't be giving myself enough time. Not only will I miss, I won't be giving myself enough time to get out of the way of his rush.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll be able to cut me.
Yeah. I think that the way it's much worse is the fact that he'll be able to cut your shooting hand.
Okay.
If not completely, slice, your finger that would be able to shoot the trigger or whatever, to make it really bad, whatever. So.
Okay. And this is with advantage because I'm using my gun, and I'm assuming this is vitality.
Yeah.
Okay, 11.
Okay. All right. Scribe, how you get the hell out of the way or get the shot off to get him.
It probably scares the hell out of Lansing because I am not just diving out of the way. But what I am doing is, as he rushes forward, I'm dropping to one knee, so that the swing would have gone over my head, but center mass. I think he's not dead.
No.
I haven't taken him out, but he is badly injured and not in good fighting condition now.
Yeah. I think he clutches at the wound and then he will slowly slide to the side, and I think he will start to laugh. Prey has become predator.
Long before you met me.
Yeah. Yes.
Look, I don't know what made you come here. I mean, I know who made you come here, but I don't know why you're in her thrall. We can send you back. You don't have to depend on her to send you back.
I lost someone important. And he kind of goes in and out of consciousness as Eros will walk up, but he doesn't have his bow up, and Lansing will with two pieces of his kosh, he'll threaten Eros, but Eros is just walking calmly upward, and then will put a hand to his face and then remove a mask, and then he shrinks down to a little old lady wearing glasses and in a plain shirt and trousers or something like that. I mean, it doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before. And she just says,
"We're here because we've lost. We've lost someone. At least that's what I've I understand why we've been brought here.
No, you're not the only ones.
Forgive them. There was a whiff of gas that they all passed through when the forest portal dimension let us in. And they seem to be under the spell of that, Miss...
Pemberton-Potts.
Yes. I avoided it by pretending to be, well, as you saw, that young man. Yes, I pretended to be that just to see what was happening. Can you bring us back? Can you put us back to where we belong?
Yes.
I'm sorry for all that's happened.
And then she will bend down to Sir Atticus and pull out something that looks like gauze or whatever and start to pat it on his chest.
Doesn't know what he's doing. I understand he lost someone very important to him. As did the others.
And you?
Yes, I did. But
well,
at least with
can't
mine...
do anything about the loss, but we can send you home.
Yes. At least with mine, I knew it was age. So I had some good years with Adamus. So I'm happy. But
well, I'm glad for you.
Not so good for these. Not so good for these young men, though. So we can send them home.
Once he's bandaged, I will pick him up and carry him down to the garden.
Yeah.
And assume that the Pearl is following.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, she's kind of wiping her hands and stuff like that. But I think she will resume her mask, and she will resume the Eros persona.
You won't say anything, will you?
No. You're surviving. You're doing what you have to do.
That's all we can do.
I understand a little bit about that. Remaking yourself to be what you need to be.
We're always doing that.
All right, so get down to the garden, and I think Cyrano is there, weakly and trembling, and but he's awake. He's awake now. Sir Atticus is gunshot, but semi-conscious, and Eros is there, kind of quelled looking, and of course you've got Prince Puck is still trapped in the ring, but Madame Beaumont is kind of looking on, smug because he's trapped and she's not. But and he's without his glamour, so this is what he really looks like. So she's kind of happy about that. Oh, how the prince has fallen. And he's like, don't look so smug, Beaumont. So, how do you want to send these guys home? It doesn't have to be a big fanfare about it. If you you have a spell, if you create the forest dimension with Nora and Nim's help, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I could use one of my advances to get some kind of custom move to cross-dimension shit or something, but we can also just have with that.
Yeah. And then the Dryad can also help with that too, as she's speaking with the forest.
Yeah. Yes, and Nima's here, so and yeah, I'm not in the best condition, but I can still do magic. It's gonna be fine.
Don't strain yourself.
Why not?
Let the forest help you. It's got the connection that you don't all have. It's fine.
I will bow to your wisdom, but whether or not I strain myself is immaterial.
Have it your way.
I will. I usually do.
So yeah, I guess we send them through the forest. As long as I'm able to secure favor from Puck in exchange for his release in a convenient direction away from us. I want to use that to parlay with Madame Beaumont at a later time. A favor for a favor.
Yeah, he's probably going to begrudgingly do it. Yeah. So, favor from Puck can go into your personal quarters.
I'm running out of space in my personal quarters for items.
Better start using some shit then, you know?
I have, but it stays in the quarters. I have to start giving it away.
You can. You remember, you can do that. You can give it to other people, for sure. So, if other people start running out of stuff, then you can totally give it to them. So.
I can do that aside from like giveth.
Yes. I mean, like, you can share among personal quarters. If you want to give stuff to your fellow Hargrave House people, you totally have been able to do that, with the consent of your fellow Hargrave House members. It's like, hi, I want to give you this whatever it is.
I did not know. I now know.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's been done. It's been done. Not always, but I mean, like, it has been done, Anyway, any parting words or any, like, any finishers before you attempt to answer the mastermind question, or do I have one of the NPCs, like, kind of bring that to your attention?
There's some sort of odd look of understanding between Ellie and Eros. What the hell? Just a nod.
There's a very thoughtful look as Mordecai watches the young man go. This is not because of the young man. This is because of the Lloyd thing.
Felix looks smug as Prince Puck is whisked away, and there's just this shared look of triumph between him and Madame Beaumont of like, yeah, we showed him what was up.
Exactly. But this is your chance to answer the mastermind question, which you can use the mastermind clues, all that you have amassed for mastermind clues, which is, how does the mastermind intend to destroy the crown? Complexity 8. And depending on how you answer that question, that will increase or keep the complexity of the confrontation question relatively okay. So,
Are we doing that right now?
You can do that right now, or you can, like, take it offline and, like, come up with something. And, we can bring it to the beginning of next session, which will be the beginning of the confrontation.
I think that would be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Start discussing and thinking about this now, because you've got plenty of clues to try and figure out what she's doing.
We have 13 clues. If we can work all of them into it, we run with maximum +4, right? Or can we roll with +5?
I mean, basically, it's like, however many clues you can actually work into the theory, into the answer, that's the pluses that you will get. So, so if you can work in all the clues, right? I mean, like, what do you got? Well, you got a plus
13. We got 13 clues.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a +5.
We can
plus
do
5. Yeah.
We can.
What is
just
13? We can work them all in. No.
I believe
Kathleen just wants to beat their record of, like, trying to make 18 clues work. I mean, that's it. That's what they're trying to do.
We did. We made a coherent theory out of that.
I know you did. I know.
That was 13... was Golden Grifters, and that was That was
Thir-
lunacy, but it was great.
13 was fine.
Yes.
13 would be great for you guys.
13's cake. 13's
Cake.
easy.
Cake.
Yeah,
All right. So
we can do that.
exactly. So I mean, like everybody has gone home, and you have to answer this mastermind question before you deal with Pemberton-Potts. So, stars and wishes.
All the stars on. To everyone, this was an epic session. It was really fun. I really loved I did not notice the callbacks that you did for the old PCs of the players. That was surprising, but also it was kind of like, I love that. I really love that. Thank you for giving me a glimpse at these other two characters I've never seen before, and at the one I knew. That was just so much fun. And I loved our preparations and the talks people had. I will always love seeing the man in the sun mask, I have to say. I'm running out of words because there were many good moments here and so many good things people said. I can't concentrate on one of them, but just take the stars and pin them to your personal quarters, please. Yeah, and I loved Felix's, I've denied my divinity. No, I want it back now. So Felix, I mean, come on. It was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wishes. I need a condition. And I want to have some vulnerable scenes for
Totally
going
have
into
that in the beginning of next
thingy.
one. Yes.
Yes, and I have one mask left before I take the last one. So I'm cutting it close, but
I think I have to give stars to which dice?
Yes.
Big swings.
That was an incredible run of rolls there.
Yes.
Absolutely stunning.
Stunning.
I have never seen it give that many good results. I mean, wow. But narratively it made sense because we played it smart. We dug into all our resources. I love the fact that we were pulling from all the different moves and such we'd gotten from past threats and going to the contacts that we'd made, and that just felt right. And I think we all did both sensible and in character things. It was not one of those cases where player brain completely takes over and says, okay, I don't care what how the character would approach this. This is how I think would be the smartest and safest. I feel like we all played it very in character as well as smart, because we all came at it from our strengths. Magic and social manipulation and straight up bang bang. And it was good to see Pearl again. When I realized, oh my God, that's who it has to be, because I don't have any pass between characters to pull on or any other comparable things that you would know. And of course, Pearl is going to be like, yeah, I'm here for the ride. I'm not committed to this crazy woman's goals. I'm just trying to get through this. Because she's a grifter. That's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it made sense that she was just like, I'm gonna adopt a persona that I think is gonna fit the circumstances and run with it. So that was a delightful surprise.
It was a very good session. The intergame callbacks were like the surprise. When it's like, hey, yeah, you see this hunter guy? I was like, hold on, wait a minute. This has to be one of our legacies. Is it yours or mine? And it was good to see him again. I missed him. I also missed Nim. I really like your take on Nim Granby. He's just like Victorian Constantine. He's kind of a mess and very casual. I just like the way you play that character. It's very good. Glad I could give more insight into Felix with the masks. That was fun. I wish is to talk with Madame Beaumont and commission her for great work, using the favor. And yeah, just go into this confrontation. I'm happy I get to start using more of the collection. I hope I'm not being too flippant with how I use these things, given that tonality, I may have been going a little bit more zany than anticipated with here's Lot's wife. It is now a pile of salt. But yeah, it was a fun session. Thank you.
You are all very welcome. And you see what I mean when I said I can't write this up for anybody else, because it just happened that, if Chris was here, I would have included his well, he already has a between character, as you saw, but there's also a character that I would have pulled from Apocalypse Keys, which would have been just as equally fun, because that's a shapeshifter as well. And yeah, that would have been like something. And yeah, because the way I was like trying to have people meet different people was going to be configured completely different if I had all four of you in the mix. So yeah, I mean, like, Mordecai would not have met up with Quinlan at all. I mean, with Cyrano at all, and like, and all that other stuff wouldn't have happened. But it's fine. I mean, like, it worked out the way it worked out, which I thought was absolutely delightful. So I'm so happy that you guys got something out of it, and like, counterparts across the games. I mean, I thought it's a callback for me. It's fan service for me. I'm audience member as well as your GM, so the hell with it. I was going to do this no matter what, because it's like, it was the best opportunity I could think of, and I enjoyed doing it so much. Yeah, thank you for letting me, like, for putting up with my bullshit, because this was so great, and like, you guys were so wonderful in reacting as your characters towards these characters who you're like, who the hell's this? Didn't quite capture anybody for finding out, like, what was necessarily going on, like, for more of the plans. But I don't think you're going to need to. You have enough clues as it is, like, going into answering the mastermind question, that I don't think you're going to have a problem figuring it out.
We did capture Puck, though.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want to, like, a clue from that, like, encounter, you could totally do that. Like, ask me offline and I can totally give you one. So that's fine. I got still more clues to give if you want. And yeah, I mean, this was a great session. Thank you again for putting up with my bullshit, because I really enjoyed bringing this out for you, and then, like, giving you the opportunity to figure out how you were going to deal with the assault as it was going to be. And then I think from there I can develop something general for everybody else, because I'm going to have to do that for the other series as well. I think it went really well, and it fit in one session. Yay! So yeah, wishes, yeah, like to see how it turns out for the confrontation. It's going to be tweaked a little bit differently from how the endings used to go, how the mastermind threats used to go. So, like, a tiny bit different. So now that you have to do the mastermind question before you go into the actual confrontation, yeah, it's a little bit different. So yeah,
Are we going to try and get that done in one session?
No. The confrontation will still be a two session thing, because it's like, come on now. I mean, like, it's gonna be a ride. Yeah, you're going to see why it's going to be a ride. So you're going to need everything you can. And I'm also going to allow for vulnerable scenes next time, as well as, like, spreading out more masks. So people need to do masks. I know that still from last time, and then this time as well. So, I mean, like, we got to spread them out. So between next session and the session after that, like, whatever masks anybody needs to get done, they got to get done. And then, next session is also vulnerable scenes. So got to make sure we give time for that as well. So, thank you all very much. Oh, God. I have to figure out when we're going to meet next to make sure we're all on board. I mean, like, if Chris is able to join us, I mean, I could definitely figure out a way to sneak the rights in for this, for sure. And, yeah, it's going to be a ride. I can't wait. Yeah, you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you for next time.
Yes.
Thank
Thanks
you all
for
so
running
much.
that
Thank
by.
you.
Thank you.
It was really awesome.
Thank you.
Bye.